It's been a while since I've last visited you. A while since I could talk to you. A while since you left me. It all happened too fast. One day you were here, and the next thing I knew, you were gone. All I have left is this book of memories. And my last picture of you.
Dugong, first classified by Philip Muller in 1776. The only strictly marine herbivorous mammal, found from the western Pacific Ocean to the eastern coast of Africa. Scientists can name countless facts about you and your living habits, but the most important fact to me is that you are a huge part of my childhood. You know, before a bit, my mom would tell me bedtime stories about dugong myths. My favorite, the tale of your cunning trickery. How your curvy form and graceful movements in the water would trick sailors into thinking that you were a mermaid. Even Christopher Columbus was fooled. Because of you, mermaids are thought to be shy beings who always fled at the sight of humans. However, you couldn't flee from human destruction and their destruction of the sea.
Our relationship was like that of mother and child. You were my little babies. I watched you grow slowly and witnessed the birth of your children when you were finally mature at 6 to 17 years. I thought it was painful when I saw you being eaten up by the tiger sharks, the crocodiles, and the killer whales. But I realized that they were all part of a natural process. Nothing could prepare me for what happened next. The human invasion. With the excessive fishing, chemical pollution, vessel traffic, and ecotourism, your habitat started degrading. I started degrading. I felt dirtier, darker, and murkier with every passing day. Many of you were choked and poisoned to death. Those lucky enough to escape these threats fell prey to the killer machines of human creation. Your kind started fading from existence. You just couldn't reproduce fast enough. And then, one day, you were gone. Since you left, my life has been unbalanced. Without you, my previously declining seagrass populations have run amok, persistently growing and expanding, throwing my body's delicate dynamic equilibrium into complete chaos. Just look at me. My body has become a breeding ground for bacteria because of my algal blooms. With little oxygen left, my children are suffocating. My plant population is in decline. My fishes are dying. They are dying. I'm afraid I'll soon become a dead area. And I'll never be the same again.
I told them there were signs, posters, and when you became endangered, even television series produced to try and save you. Countless organizations like Greenpeace and Ocean Heritage Trust screamed their lungs out. Save the dugong, they said. But save you, they could not. Fishermen were advised to be more careful and avoid your breeding grounds, but it wasn't enough. Local communities were encouraged to better protect you and your habitats, but it wasn't enough. Governments were warned to step up education and conservation strategies, but it wasn't enough. All these efforts just weren't enough. Seagrass patches continued to decline and die out, stabbing many of you to death. Of course, some of you escaped that cruel fate, as you were hunted for your blubber and meat, despite your endangered status. I simply don't understand how Australia still has the heart to legalize hunting your kind. Can you believe they actually allowed the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people to hunt you for personal, domestic, or non-commercial communal needs? How can culture ever be a justification for the impedance of your conservation? How can you justify such an allowance on the belief that these people apparently know best and perform sustainable practices? Have they not considered that every year, thousands of your kind are speared, dragged by the spear line to Australian waters? A torture that lasts 15 minutes, some say even dragging to 2 hours. Humans thoughtlessly continue their coastal development, destroying miles of your habitat, all in the name of urbanization. For development, for defense, for nothing more than selfish gains. The 21st century. The United States relentlessly carried on the constructions of their air bases in Okinawa. Petitions were signed, voices were raised. They even asked Okinawan government, Takashi Onagawa, to talk to the US ambassador to save you. But they knew that continuing this development would threaten two of the region's few remaining major beds of seagrass, your very source of food, your sustainability. Excusing their actions by assuming environmental concerns have already been dealt with, wiping out seagrass population because it wasn't worth saving, erasing their lifeblood. Marine conservationists just couldn't stop the impending destruction. All they could do was to cry in agony. Now, the only memories of you in this country are these skeletons in my closet. Well, it says to educate the public, to teach them about you, your gracefulness, your gentleness, the haven that was once present when it still existed. But to me, I see this all a superficial effort to cover their guilt, the damage they did to you. Cold, unyielding, just like the threats that continue to flout this world left behind.